All right, guys, welcome to this training. In this particular training, we're going to be going very deep into how to create desire for your product, how to get people to desire to want to buy whatever you want to sell. Okay, we're going to get into the desire machine, how to put a great level of desire in people's mind for them to want what you want to sell. Now, what you need to understand is that personally, what I use to create desire is content. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This is very important. If you're very good at creating desire machine content, you're not going to need a sales letter. There have been cases, okay, most of the training that I've launched, most of the stuff that I sell on Double Your Profit Academy was done without a sales letter. All right, it was done simply by the use of content. So if you learn how to and master how to use content to sell, you're going to do a lot of damage. Okay, but then you need to understand that content breaks the fence, but not all kinds of content. We're going to be getting into the kind of content that breaks the fence, the kind of content that gets people to buy. Now, what you need to understand is the purpose of giving content that sells. Why do you give content in the first place? Now, when you understand the purpose, that is when you begin to give content that's going to make people to want to buy your product. Now, the main reason for giving content is to create enough mystery around what you sell in order to get people to desire to have it. The goal is to create mystery, and from this mystery, people desire it. Okay, I'm going to give you an instance. When we were little, we had this stuff we always do in church, where you get to meet Santa Claus. Now, usually, Santa Claus was always locked up in a room, and for you to go see Santa Claus, you need to pay a little token at the door, and then the door will be opened, and you go see Santa Claus. Usually, we don't see when Santa Claus comes in, but then you need to go pay before Santa Claus allows you in, and before you see Santa Claus. Now, when we were kids, this did a lot of stuff to our mind because we couldn't see Santa Claus because there was a door slammed in front of Santa Claus. We wanted to go through that door and get to see the guy and get to collect our gifts. All right, so the key is to create that Santa Claus feel around your product, and the way you do it is by using the kind of content that I will show you how to create in 50 seconds. All right, now we're going to be getting into how do you create desire machines, how do you create content that surrounds your product with enough mystery that's going to make people to want to buy. Now, the key lies in the statements showing on your screen right now. Don't tell people how, tell them the why or what. Do not show people how something is done. Tell them the why it works or what works. Very important. If the why and what is why or what, why and what, either way, if the why or what is juicy enough, it spikes desire. All right, simply explain why it works or what works, then the how it works, how to get it work, that is what you sell. Do you understand? You first of all, you tell them what works, you tell them why it works, and naturally, if you've given the why and the what enough fanfare, if you have actually proven that this works, or if you have actually proven that this is why it works, naturally people want to learn that particular stuff. That how is what you sell. Alright, it's going to be clearer as we go on. Now, there are 4 different types of desire machine articles. We're going to be getting right into it. We're going to be breaking them down so you understand exactly how to pull it off. Now, the first one is how it worked so well articles. The second one is why it worked so well, or what works so well. All right, why it works so well or what works so well. That's the second kind of article. The third one is the missing step to why it works so well. the missing step to what works so well. Okay, I want you to look at your screen so you understand what I'm saying. They are different, they are the same thing. The missing step to why it worked so well can also be the missing step to what works so well. They are two different stuff, but under the same category. Do you understand? Why it worked and what worked so well. All right, now the fourth one is the prediction of how it will work for you. We're going to be getting right into them one by one so you understand. Okay, showing on your screen now are two types of articles. Articles that they were actually created during the promotion of this course. I explained how it worked so well for me. Okay, if you want to get this article, a member of the academy yet, go to Facebook, go to the search bar and type Double Your Profit Academy together and search, then join the group. You're gonna once you have been approved and you're in the group, or if you're already in the group, simply go to the search bar within the group and type the first sentence in the headlines. Okay, so for this for the other one, you could type the 419 secrets, and then it pulls up this article. All right, the other one, this guy canceling, it pulls up that one. All right, so this is this kind of desire machine article is where you actually give people a breakdown, a case study of how what you're about to give them worked for you. All right, the keyword is a case study. You break down a case study. This can be used for physical products, it can be used for digital products, whatever you want to sell, this can actually be used for it. Now, this is where you actually, give testimonial for yourself, how it worked so well for you, or probably clients will be coming out to say how it worked so well for them. Okay, the trick is to present it in an exciting manner so it doesn't come off as just a testimonial. This is not a testimonial. A testimonial is different. This is where you actually tell the story of how it worked so well for you. So when you go check out these articles, you're going to understand exactly how I pulled it off, and it's going to be easy. So when you actually give people the how it worked so well for them at the end of the write-up, you could tell them, now you know how it worked so well for me, I want to show you exactly how to get the same result for yourself. Naturally, this kind of content is going to create desire in people's mind because they see that it works for you, it works for you, and people want to tap into other people's blessings, right? So once they see that it works for you, they would naturally want to. Right now, the second one is what works. All right, what works or why it works. Now, if you look at these two articles showing on your screen, this is actually where I explained what. The first one is how I wrote one email that brought in 108,000 naira, 108,100 naira in one day. The secret you can use to write out money from people's wallets. This is what works. The secret that you can use to write out money from people's wallet. This is what works. Okay. Now, mind you, you're not telling them how it works. You're telling them what works. Okay. When they know what works, they will now want to learn how to do it. Do you understand? So you need to go check out this article to understand exactly how I pull this off. And then you can use this for physical product too. When you tell people what works, these are the list of natural remedies to pimple, and then you now give them natural remedies to pimple and tell them why those remedies are not fast enough. But then you now tell them at the end of the whole stuff, you tell them if you want to discover what works fast now without side effects, I'm going to show you one cream, and then start talking about the cream. That is the strategy. Okay, what works. Now the second one is why it works. So the bad news about marketing, this is why your physical product is hit in your house and no one is buying. It also deals with mystery, it also deals with curiosity. Usually curiosity is the result of mystery. So if you can create curiosity, you create mystery at the same time. So this is where we will now break down why your physical product is hit in your house. So when people start seeing the why and you're able to prove it to them, the key is to actually come from an angle that they are not used to hearing. It's very important. You need to give them that wow feel. whenever you're breaking stuff like this down. Because if you're basically saying the same thing that everybody says, I mean, everybody says that stuff. Okay, so you need to actually come from an angle that will make them go like, wow, I explained how to create this in the previous training before this one, where the previous training before this one. So if you want to learn how to create the wow effect when creating your stuff, reference that training. Okay. All right. So the next one is the missing step formula, or what I call the pussycat effect, where you actually show people, get to show people like half of the whole equation, and then tell them that the other half is in your product. Okay, so this article, the button that make people buy, just simply search it in the search bar of Double Your Profit Academy. And because I've explained it now, because I've actually explained this stuff, when you're actually going through these articles now, you're going to find out that you understand what is being done. All right, so just go there, read it. You're going to learn more reading these articles than actually whatever I'm going to tell you in this particular video. So the missing step is to show them a tip of the iceberg and then tell them that the whole story is in your product. So for instance, you can teach people how to create Facebook ad copy, and then tell them that creating a Facebook ad copy is just the first step. If you create a Facebook ad copy and you send them to a copy that does not work, a sales letter that does not work, a sales letter that does not convert, you'll be simply leaving money on the table. Now you've learned how to create a Facebook ad copy. How about I show you how to write sales copy from scratch that's going to convert the people that will come from Facebook and get them to buy. You understand the missing step pussycat effect formula? Okay, that is how to use it. Now the next one is the prediction, where you tell them exactly the kind of results that they are going to be getting when they implement what you are about to sell to them, or when they use what you're about to sell to them. Now you'll need to understand that the reason why people buy stuff is because they want to go from point A to point B. Okay, so when you vividly explain to them what's going to happen at point D, you create a desire in their mind. Okay, so for instance, assuming you're selling a lightening cream, or you're selling an anti-aging cream, you could say, in the next 14 days, just simply look at yourself in the mirror and you're going to notice wrinkles, the wrinkles that are in your face now, gradually fading away. After 30 days, check yourself again in the mirror. You're going to notice that at least 70% of those wrinkles have vanished, and you begin to feel and look younger. Do you understand? When you actually predict people, the way to predict it is to use the tone that seems as if it's going to work, indoctrination tone. Okay, like it's definitely going to turn out this way. That way you make people to desire what you are selling. Now I want you to look at the example here so you can understand how this works. In the sneaky mind control, you learn how to make your product worth 10 times more than whatever you are asking for it. How to create a desire for your product so massive that people will do anything, even borrow, just to get their hands on it. What I'm about to show you is not marketing, it's pure undiluted psychology, so dark that I feel bad using them sometimes. Okay, do you understand what just happened here? Alright, you are predicting to them what is going to happen after they start using. I was predicting to them, to people or whoever was reading the article, what would happen if they begin to apply what is in sneaking mind control method. And then this is not about misleading people, it's the truth. Okay, it's the truth, because if you apply what you're learning in this course, you're going to actually have much more control over your sales, and people are going to buy your stuff. All right, so your task is to study the examples that I've given you, study the structures. And the way to study the structure, like I told you, is to simply type in the first, look at these articles now, pick up the keywords and type it in the search bar of Double Your Profit Academy, and it's going to be put up for you. In this particular one, what I typed in was undiluted. So when you search for undiluted, this article is going to pull up. Okay, so just simply, this one is the button that makes people buy. When you type that in, do the search bar on Double Your Profit Academy, they will pull up this article for you. So just simply, um, you know, study the structure of the examples. And after studying the structure of the examples, I want you to create, this is your new task for the week. You create 7 Desire Machine email swipes, something you're going to be using for emails, using whatever Desire Machine type that you want to use. Okay, you create 7 email swipes or email serials or social media post serials that have the Desire Machine in them, and please upload on your Google Doc. We're going to actually check your Google Doc to make sure that you are doing these things the way it should be done. All right, so see you in the next training, where I'm going to explain to you 3 concepts that you can use to sell more of your product. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.